Greatest home runs in the history of baseball. Baseball has been growing. Baseball is always evolving. But no matter how advanced it might become, the game will always be men constantly trying to push their athletic limits to victory and glory. And sometimes, victory or the respect we desire comes in the form of home runs, one of the most important things attached to the game. Whether it might be a record being broken or a series-winning run, they always give you goosebumps. And we are sure we'll give you this feeling by the end of this video. Welcome to the channel. Today, we take a look at some of the greatest home runs in the history of baseball. So, without further ado, let's get started. Barry Bonds, do the impossible. We have seen many records once set by a legend that is impossible to break down. No amount of effort has ever helped a player break those impossible milestones, but sometimes no. If you are naturally talented and have a great work ethic, which is only compared to that of ancient heroes, you will have a pretty good chance at breaking anything there on your way to glory. And that is what Barry Bonds in the year 2001. Roger Maris's record of 61 home runs in a season was broken by Mark McGwire, who went on to get another 9 extra home runs and took the tally to 70. While this mark looked impossible to achieve, you might have heard the saying, records are there to be broken. But McGwire's record broke too early. In the 160th game of the season, Bond took it all on himself and broke the record by scoring the 71st home run in a single season. And he would also go on to hit a total of 73 home runs, which is a record which might not be broken for centuries. And this record might never be broken in the post-steroid era of baseball. Number 4. Mark McGwire scores his 62nd home run in a season. Even though Barry Bonds did not take long to break his record, Mark McGwire was on a mission in 1998. And it is safe to say that McGwire and Sammy Sosa's home run chase brought people back to the stadiums. As he was about to break the 37-year-old record of Roger Maris, the crowd went crazy and cheered him as he went on to make Hall of Fame-level history. McGwire scored 70 home runs in a single season, which he defended until 2001. Number 3. Barry Bonds became the all-time leading home run scorer. It turns out Barry Bonds did not only break Mark McGwire records for most home runs in a season, but he also became the all-time leading home run scorer in the history of MLB. Bonds broke Hank Aaron's records since he held that back 33 years ago. This was not all. Barry ended his career with a total of 762 home runs. Number 2. Hank Aaron breaks the home run record. Even though Barry Bonds himself later broke this record, this was one of the most significant and empowering things to happen in the history of baseball. As racism has been in the roots of the US back in the day, it was hard to see a black man get recognitions for what he truly deserved. And Hank Aaron was one of the lucky ones who got it from both sides as he broke the record. Even the commentators were happy for him. This shows us that the good days were just about to come for his people. Number 1. Joe Carter hits it for the Blue Jays. Leading the series 6-5 and trying to take it to the 7th game, the Philadelphia Phillies sent Mitch Williams into the pitch to pressure the leading Toronto Blue Jays, but the Blue Jays looked cool, and they had their best asset on the pitch. With Paul Molitor and Rickey Henderson on the base, Carter hit an astonishing home run to win the Blue Jays their second consecutive World Series championship.